Welcome to another wonderful episode of the Cast, your new favorite Funko channel. I'm Chris.
I'm Heather.
On this week's episode, we're going to talk about the custom pops that we made for a local meet. We're going to talk about the 10-inch Porg and the 10-inch Thanos pops from Target.
And we're going to show you our haul of the week.
As always, let's start off with that haul of the week. So this week was the week of 10-inch Funko Pops, apparently, especially here in the Maryland area. I was on Brickseek the other day and popped up that Thanos was at our local Target. So I ran over there and tried to see if I could get my hands on one. Went inside the store. The woman in the electronics section apparently was like, had no clue what I was talking about. And she's like, well, there's nothing I can do to help you. And I'm like, listen, I came in here. I'm late to work already just to get these things. Is there any way you can help me out? She goes, go to the back, go to the toy section, ask for somebody back there. I found this guy, and this guy looked very busy, and I kind of felt bad and everything. But he said, come on, let's go back. Let me see what I can do. Well, he went in the back, and he dragged out 2 boxes of them, so like 6 total, like they were dead bodies, with a very sad face on. And I asked, why, what's the matter? Like, why do you look, why? Because he was like, obviously wanted to let me know that he's upset. And it turns out it was because of this. If you can see it on the camera there is a big mark on there. So they had cut every single Thanos that they had with the box cutter. So that was really sad. But I got him. So he's awesome. I'm so happy to have had him. They had others that were cut worse than this. So I feel like I made out okay. There was one that it had like this cut right down the middle here, and it looked like it was like totally ripped off, like there was a piece ripped off of the box.
Ooh.
So I was happy to get this one. That isn't horrible.
No.
It's upsetting for me, but not horrible, and I'm okay with that. But finally, my grail of the year, as I've mentioned time and time again, the Thanos from Target. What do you think of this?
I think he's awesome.
I think he is too.
I think you use the term grail of the year very loosely because I have the feeling something else equally or even more awesome is going to come out, and it's going to be your other grail of the year.
Probably. But, you know, I this is one that I really wanted. I think this is a really cool one. I do like the Thanos in the chair that's coming out of Hot Topic.
Chair.
Yeah, the throne.
Throne.
You're right. So, he's my guy in the chair. Remember on Spider-Man Homecoming? He's my guy in the chair. But this guy, that guy, and the Chrome Thanos are like the 3 big ones that I really want to get.
Yeah.
But this guy, honest to God, this guy is like at the top of the list. I love this one. This is so
he's
cool.
awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
So one of our really good friends, Eric, who has actually been on the Gasolcast, contacted us on, was it Thursday or Friday? Friday morning, and told us that he was going to run to one of our local stores to see if they had the 10-inch Porg. He was showing up on Brickseek. He ran over there, said, hey, I got him! And now we have this guy.
Boom! There's the 10-inch Porg.
Yeah.
Now, we are not collecting Star Wars anymore.
No.
However, I wanted it only to take it out of the box and set it somewhere in the Gasol dungeon. Because I just think he's cool looking. And he's like a life size, kind of like the Groot. Now, the Groot I won't take out of the box. But because I'm not too keen on Star Wars anymore, I just think that he would be kind of cool. There is some box damage up here. Not too crazy. There's a cut, like a rip right here too. So it isn't like a big deal to keep him inside the box. It's not horrible. And he has some damage down here, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But there was another box that we actually hooked up our friend. You guys probably remember him, Jake Martin. We helped him as well. Eric picked up 2. We gave 1 to Jake, and we kept 1. So, Eric, thank you for helping the Gasolcast. We hunt together. So this guy's really cool. Pull him out of the box, and I'll hide him somewhere in the back. And you guys will see him every once in a while. Maybe he'll sit on top of, like... Maybe he'll stick out of the R2-D2 back there. Like poking out. Making that weird noise.
I think we should put him on the back of our toilet. I think he makes
Well, what's cool is that he has like a little base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes a good little knick-knack.
So yesterday we went to our local meet, and it was at a local comic book store, as I had mentioned to you. And I picked up a couple of different things. Now, these are not pop related, and I figured you like to see them anyway because they are Marvel related. Thanos, he is so cool. He has Lady Death in there. I see him online all the time, and they want like, I don't know, there's like $50 and $60 for it. And I got him yesterday for $28 because we got a discount for being a part of the group at the local comic shop. So this is awesome. This is so cool. Very excited to get this guy, getting more of my Thanos collection built up. What do you think of this guy?
I love him.
Isn't he cool? I think he's really awesome. It's going to be really hard for me not to pull him out of the box.
I really think that you should, honestly. I don't like the boxes on these guys, and I think Thanos just belongs out of a box.
Yeah, he does. I think he does too.
Yeah.
Thanos isn't the only one that I picked up, is it, Heather?
Nope.
Why don't you show them the next one? We both have one in our hands. Let's show them off one by one. Go ahead. Gladiator Hulk. He's so cool.
Awesome.
Yes, he is. I like him a lot. He's the one that caught my eye first, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. I'd like to have him. And then I wondered, where's Thor? Well, Thor's right here. Look at him, and he's so cool. Now, the Thor isn't quite as cool as the Hulk in the box. He's very small. The box is very light. This Hulk box is so heavy, but it's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really happy about this guy. He's neat looking. He has interchangeable head, so you can put the gladiator helmet on, and then he also has those big weapons in the back, just like right out of the movie. So that's cool. He's so awesome looking, and I'm happy about this guy. So there they are. You want to hold him, and I'll hold him. So there they are. Their glare is crazy, but there they are together. They're so cool looking. I got them for what, $25 a piece, and then we got 10% off of that. Couldn't even tell you the math. I don't
$23,
$24, something like that. Yeah. So we got these two guys. They're so cool, so awesome, so happy to get them. So at that local meet that we were at yesterday, where we bought all those action figures, and we entered the custom pop contest, I entered a raffle and I won! He's so cool! It's the Indiana Jones from the ride, the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. He is so cool. I'm very excited to get him. However, I already got him through the Disney app a while ago. So I'm going to use this guy to trade him for a Chrome Thanos or a Thor 01. That's what I'm looking for. So I hope I get my hands on one of them. Now, I know with Chrome Thanos, he's a little bit more expensive, but I'm willing to throw in a couple bucks. What do you think?
I think he's awesome.
I think he's really cool. Happy to get him. It's kind of a bummer. I always throw money into the raffles just to participate. And this time I actually won, and I didn't expect to win, because usually they have something that's Marvel high-end, and I'm like, oh, I'll throw in a couple bucks and maybe I can win it. And I got one I already had. So, but it's awesome, and thank you to our local group for having this guy. So cool. But you know what? It helps me get another pop that I'd like to have in this place. So
and it'll help somebody else who has that pop get what they want.
Get what they were looking for. That's right. Absolutely. Good job.
Hey. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. If you follow us on Instagram, you will see that Chris won first place and I won second place in the custom pop contest. We also asked you guys to guess what we did and gave a couple little hints. Nobody, surprisingly, guessed mine. I'm pretty sure that I've mentioned it on the GassoCast when people have asked me, like, what do you wish Funko made and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it. I'm not 100% certain. But a couple people actually guessed mine. Yours, or at least that same band.
Yeah.
We said that Chris's was in a monster band, or no, a band of monsters.
Bands of monsters, yes.
Yes, and mine's from a killer TV show.
Yes. So Heather's is awesome. I think hers is best. I think it was the one that should have come in first place. Hers looks like something you would buy at the store in the box. Like, I could picture it in the box, and you could just walk up and pick it up and walk out with it. Mine, I feel like you would buy at a bazaar. Like, somebody made it, you know they customized it, and it's, you know, kind of something that's thrown together. I mean, I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm just saying yours looks more authentic.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So anyway, let's get this thing started. Do you want me to show mine first, or would you like to go first?
Well, show yours. You're first place.
Okay, so I'll go first.
First place goes first.
Oh, first place, yes. So I'm going first. So actually, Island Funko, you did answer correctly. I did do Gwar. Gwar. I wanted to do Otis Arungus, who is the lead singer of Gwar, but when I realized that that character is a lot of customization, it would take a lot of hard work, and I only really put a week into this. I knew for a fact I wouldn't get it done. So instead, I made Balzac, the Jaws of Death. He's so awesome. You can see his pauldrons up there, his hair, the back of his legs. We'll post the photos of this on our page as well. You see his teeth there, all chromed out. He's cool looking. I tried to throw some black on him so it looked like the actual character / maybe like a cartoon version. But these pauldrons are cool. Just to go into a little background of how I did this. I actually molded the pauldrons on him, and then I actually, for a few days, I broke them off, oddly enough, in order to paint them, and then I stuck them back on, and it all went flawlessly. Couldn't believe it. The hardest part of this pop are these legs that I made with the little hooves. The easiest part about this is the hair, because I was just able to get some hair, put some glue on there, and boom, then he's done. So Heather actually helped me out, and she put this little necklace on there for me. She made some string to put that on there, and he just has fur everywhere. He has fur on his chest. He has fur right back here on his backside a little bit, and then he has the fur around his legs here, and then fur on his head. So he's cool. I think he looks good enough. So if you're looking at him right now, here he is, and right next to him over here, you're going to see a picture of what Balzac really looks like. He looks cool. I'm so happy with how he came out, and I'm to be honest with you, after the fact, like I just couldn't believe that I actually made this, because I'm not good at this kind of stuff at all. When we made the ghost characters, it came out okay. Like I was a little bit happy with it, as you can see a picture here. I was happy with it. Yours looks so much better.
Why do you always say mine's better?
Because you're
it's
way
not,
better.
Though.
You're way better at this stuff than I am. But this guy, it makes me really happy. So now I just want to get a shadow box for him. I think he's cool. Very happy with this guy. Cool. Let us know what you think about this guy in the comments below. I think he looks pretty close to the real thing, in my opinion, so as a pop form.
My dad disagrees.
I know why your dad disagrees.
Yeah, there's some naughty bits if you saw the picture. I don't know if Chris is going to censor those or not, but between his legs, and Chris didn't put those in, and my dad said that it was, you know, he was missing some.
Yeah, I thought that would be kind of awkward to put those in there, so I didn't, but I think, you know, all things considered, without them being there, I think we're okay.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So let's go ahead and show yours off, Heather.
So my guy is a character from one of my favorite shows of all time, and one of my favorite book series of all time, aside from Harry Potter. I made Dexter Morgan. I put him in his little kill suit. I made an apron out of fabric. I made a little trash bag. Like, it's really like a little bag. I molded a hand. I actually cut the DIY hand off and molded a hand. And Chris actually molded the knife for me, because I had molded one and then I lost it. Actually,
the most impressive part about this pop to me, not only the paint job, because the paint job, the lines are very crisp. Get a close up of those buttons. The buttons. And the Get a close up right there. I don't know how. Can you go to the main cam so you can sort of see it? But it is so crisp, this paint job on this figure. So just to let you guys know, which I didn't mention, these are both from blanks.
They're the DIY pops.
We did not use other pops. We didn't use other parts of pops. We used blanks and did all of our own work. Yeah. So doing this was kind of tough, and Heather's hair was tough, but that hand, can you explain how you did that hand? Because that hand absolutely blew my mind. She showed me the hand, and I just could not believe that she made the hand the way that she made it. I just couldn't believe it. But go ahead and tell.
So this hand is like the DIY hand. All I did, I just glued the knife on and painted it. But this hand over here, what we did was we softened the vinyl with boiling water, and Chris actually cut it off for me with an X-Acto knife. And what I did for this hand was I actually molded it with hot glue. And I tried my best. Like, it's a little bit like imperfect around here, like for his wrist, but I feel like I did a pretty good job with the fingers and stuff. And I made the trash bag. I actually went to the liquor store and I got a drink, and they gave us a black bag, because that's where you get black bags, I guess. And I just cut it and made this little trash bag. And to get it in the hand, I like wrapped it really, really tight with thread, and yeah, just molded this hand over top with hot glue. So she molded, just to get you to understand, she used hot glue to make that hand, not clay,
She didn't use the DIY hand. She used hot glue to form that hand. So she basically took little beads of glue and just wrapped them around that trash bag. I believe that's how you did it. Am I right? Mm-hmm. You wrapped it around the trash bag and made a little hand. In my opinion, I'm not even talking about the craftsmanship of it. I'm talking about the idea of that alone is absolutely brilliant. That was a great idea for you.
I thought about it for days. I was like, he needs to have a trash bag because that's how Dexter disposes of his chopped up victims.
Sure.
And he needs to have a knife or a syringe, but we decided the syringe would be too hard to make.
Yeah, I didn't want to go through with all that. I mean, we could have found something to make a syringe,
it would
but
have been too much.
I didn't feel like dealing with that, to be honest with you. And I knew the knife would be easy for us to make.
Yeah, so I started off with the hair because I knew that was going to like be the most annoying to mold that because it is really difficult the way that I did it. I mean, it was the only way I knew how.
She did an excellent job. You did an excellent job with the hair. The knife is funny because she lost the knife, and one night I decided I would make it, and I took very tedious and took my time with it. And she looked at me the very next day and said, "Why'd you make it? It looks like a sword." Well, remember you said it looked like a sword?
It did. It was really long, and I had to sand it down to what it looks like now.
You're right. Yeah. Well, I had a feeling you were gonna have to sand it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the knife came out. The knife did come out really good.
Thank
I mean,
you
well, not just you, but I mean, not just with me, but you did a good job at sanding it down and everything. It looks great. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Did we get close to what we created here? Tell us. I think she did a great job. I think he looks just like Dexter. I don't know.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
I think he looks just like Balzac.
Balzac! Yep. The Balzac, the jaws of death. He's so cool. So happy about these two guys. We're awesome.
We are.
So now we got to come up with our next two customs. We have to come up with something.
We're doing wedding cake toppers.
We are. Yes, we are. We're going to make one of each other. Or one of us or whatever, however we're going to do it. But I also want to make a different character. I think it would be fun to continue doing this. I got a lot of enjoyment and a lot of... I had a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to get a regular pop and wrap it in saran wrap and just mold a table so it's his victim.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Good deal. So we did win some gifts. Heather won a gift certificate to a local restaurant, and I won one to the comic book shop that we actually met at. It's too bad that I didn't have my gift certificate earlier or waited to buy the action figures later because I could have bought my action figures with the gift certificate. But helping a small business, and that's what we're all about, right?
Right.
That's what we're all about. So
I'm a small business. Did you know that?
You are a small business, so it's good to help out small businesses.
Yes.
So it's awesome. We want to give a huge shout out to the Maryland Pop community that is on Facebook that we're a part of. And we also want to give a big shout out to Chuck's Comics because they housed all this thing. And that's where my gift certificate's from. And they're an awesome comic book shop. It was so cool. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of it.
And last but not least, go onto Instagram, share our picture, tag your friends, hashtag GasselcastIW, enter our Infinity War contest. I promise you will not be disappointed. We are drawing the winner on next Sunday's episode, which is April 22nd, and we are going to ship out a mystery box of a few different items for whoever wins.
Remember to enter that giveaway. It's so much fun. Heather has picked out some really cool stuff. So make sure to go and enter immediately. Remember to catch us on Instagram at Gasselcast. We post a lot of really fun stuff on there. We like to interact with you guys. We are now starting our questions of the week. We go live on Thursdays on YouTube at 9 o'clock. Come and check us out there. And remember to come and check us out on Sundays at any given time. Just make sure you hit that little bell icon when you subscribe to the Gasselcast. That way you'll know anytime we post something new. We appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate you following. We appreciate when you comment, like, and share. And please remember to hunt together, because that's what we do. We hunt together. We will catch you next time.
Bye.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode of the Gasselcast. If so, please hit that subscribe button and check out some of our other fun content.
We've left you some links to some of our other videos that we thought you might like.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.